Have you experienced the fresh air while riding a motorbike or driving a car with its windows down, or the morning dew on grass, or that refreshing sea breeze? And sometimes, now you miss these and feel nostalgic about them, thinking, has the weather changed? This short informative video on climate change and heatwave by LHDP and SALTCOM may answer some of your questions. For centuries we were living harmoniously with nature, but since the beginning of the industrialization era in the 1800s, our unaccounted desire for accumulation of wealth and power has disrupted the ecological balance, primarily due to the burning of fossil fuels and deforestation. According to the UN, greenhouse gas emission is the top cause of climate change. From 1840 to 1890, Britain was the largest emitter of greenhouse gases. Then for the next 115 years the USA has been the biggest polluter, and now China is leading for 20 years. Currently, China, USA, India, EU and Russia alone account for about 60% of all emissions. 2023, in just 1 year, we emitted 37.7 billion metric tons of carbon dioxide, which, to put in perspective, equals 150 million Boeing A380 planes. En-ROADS, an interactive climate projection algorithm developed by MIT and Sloan Sustainability Initiative, shows how changes in various propositions can slow or boost climatic effects. If the current situation persists, the world will be 3.3 degrees Celsius hotter by 2100. Millions would already have perished by then. Couple of years ago, 2022 broke a 100-year heat record in the subcontinent. Next year surpassed the previous record, and now in 2024, each month from January to July broke all previous records, indicating 2024 could well be the hottest year. Subsequently, calamities are getting intense, changing shapes and hitting places which were once considered safe. Newer phenomena are also evolving, such as the heat waves. In the last 30 years, on an average, heat waves killed 150,000 people each year across 43 countries. A clear understanding of temperature is also crucial to safeguard lives. Heat index, the popular method, accounts on two parameters: air temperature and humidity in a shaded area. Heat index provides us with a reading of feels-like temperature, which in comparison to simple temperature can be a key difference maker in saving lives. Karachi heatwave in June 2015, for instance, claimed at least 2,500 lives in a week. That time, the heat index measured, feels like temperature, was not practiced. Absence of combined reading of temperature and humidity further added to the catastrophe. However, even in the presence of heat index measured temperatures, hundreds died in the heat waves of 2022, 2023 and 2024 in Pakistan. Victims, according to hospital records, were either exposed to sunlight for longer durations or suffered severe suffocation because of absence of adequate wind flow. The lesser popular method to measure heat waves' effects on humans and animals is the wet bulb globe temperature. It processes four parameters: air temperature, humidity, wind speed and the direction of sun rays in open unshaded areas to calculate temperature. Availability of wet bulb globe temperature in high-risk areas can be the difference between life and death, as it accounts on more real-life situations than the heat index. Additionally, heat wave impacts are greater in the largely populated urban areas due to formation of urban heat islands, which become heat traps. Much of the heat absorbed by urban structures during daytime gets released slowly till the next day, only to be further amplified because of high pressure above, poor ventilation and usage of cooling systems. The changing climate is affecting lives and livelihoods across 5 continents, denying the fundamental right to live, work and prosper. Consequently, affecting the ability to grow food, housing and safety, leading to forced displacements and permanent migrations. Pakistan's contribution to greenhouse gases is less than 1%, yet the country has been pushed into severe climatic poverty. Just in a couple of centuries, the nation's craving for wealth and power have and are still devastating those living simple lives, already struggling for resources to save themselves. For their wrongdoings, all such oppressors of the past or present must be made accountable. Likewise, on the part of international forums on climate change, lies a big responsibility to ensure justice is delivered swiftly and quickly.